Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained phenomena video on sky rods. Now, when I first heard of these, I thought they were just, another type of a UFO. And I do a lot of videos on UFOs and alien encounters and alien abductions, things like that. I have entire playlists. Go check those out. But the more I looked into these, the more information I saw, I kind of got the idea these aren't just your normal UFOs. Many people believe these sky rods are something different. I'm not sure what, but something. So I decided to do a different type of video on them. So here we go. There are distinct differences between these sky rods and your run-of-the-mill UFO. UFOs are lights in the sky, or a saucer-shaped craft, or a cigar-shaped craft, or whatever. The tic-tac, as it were. Those are picked up on radar. You can see them with the naked eye. You can take pictures of them while you're watching them. You see what I'm saying? Well, the difference here is these you can't see with the naked eye. At least not modern man. Let me get into that here in a minute. For those of you who don't know, sky rods are never seen with the naked eye. They only seem to show up in the background of photographs or videos. These rods are so fast they cannot be seen with the naked eye. They seem to congregate around bad weather, military sites, natural disasters, other dangerous situations. There was one. Excuse me. A man was doing I want to say it was cliff diving or something, and the one was caught on camera. They were following him down with the video camera, and they saw the rods there. They appear to be thin rods, 4 to 12 feet in length, with 3 or more sets of wings running along the shaft. They're not wings as in, insect wings or bird wings, but they're wings. They're just not shaped like you would think normal wings would be shaped. They're longer, and it's hard to explain. The point is, they've got wings. Nobody had really heard about them until a TV news cameraman caught one on video on October 20th, 2002 in Albany, New York. The FBI was called in, and of course they confiscated the photos and videos. Since then, enthusiasts have scoured photos from around the world. The first known photograph of a sky rod was taken in 1910. Someone was photographing an automobile race in France, and they caught a sky rod moving along in the background over a building. Now, we don't know how long they've been here, but they may very well have been here for a very long time, because a 1,000-year-old stone carving in Argentina may very well depict a sky rod. It looks a lot like it. Evidently the ocular abilities of primitive man were such that they may very well have been able to see sky rods. Of course, it's also possible back then that the sky rods moved slower. I don't know. My contention is, today we can't see them with the naked eye, but there's a carving, 1,000 years old, a stone carving in Argentina of what appears to be a sky rod. So it's quite possible that the situation has changed. Either they're moving slower, or our eyes are different now than they were then. Either way, there was a scientist who said something to the effect that because we read and we spend a lot of time looking at TV and stuff, it has affected our eyes in our modern world, and that may very well be so. I don't know. But they're all these sky rods are literally all over the world, because in Australia, a man got video of what appears to be a sky rod, and it was shooting light beams down at a beach in Australia, as I recall, something along those lines. And it was very, very clear. It was a really good video. There's a lot of possible theories about what these things are. The most obvious are aliens from outer space or other worlds. The other, if that's the case, then it is a form of UFO, I guess. Another theory is that there are aliens from another dimension, which technically they would still be UFOs, but not from outer space, from extra dimensional. And there are reports of these things disappearing and reappearing, like shifting, teleporting, that kind of thing. So I don't know. The last one I find intriguing. The last theory that I heard is the one that really intrigues me the most, and that means that these rods could be natural animals or some form of cryptid, meaning they're here. They're not in the fossil record that we know of. They're not cataloged animals per se. Something like a Bigfoot, but this thing flies around real fast in the sky. Who knows? The videos are called Unexplained Phenomena because we don't know what the hell they are. They're unexplained. So there you go. Again, if these things are UFOs, they're a completely different type of UFO. If they're a cryptid, we probably need to learn more about them. Either way, do some research and add something in the column and down in the comments if you want. I'm glad to read any of them. Again, sky rods. Who'd have thunk it? You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.